Well, hi folks, it's just over 4 weeks to my first show now, so it's time to harvest all my onions, my show onions now. So I'll get on, I'll get my tripod set up and show you how I go about it and what I do, and show you what happens when I get home and how I sort of start to prepare them for the shows. So we'll get on and get them pulled up. There's not even any room to swing a cat in here, so you probably have a job seeing anything. I've no room to put my tripod up. So basically all I'm going to do, without being too cute, chop the leaves off so I can get to them a bit easier. And then, as I am completely disorganised, I've forgotten my trowel. So I'll do what you shouldn't do and lift them up like this. I don't think this is the best shaped one ever anyway, so might be getting rejected. So basically, if I can show you, that's the sort of shape. That's a bit of an odd shape one. This will probably be a reject which will just get eaten. But that's what I'm going to do. The one of that sort of shape. And when I get home, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull all these old leaves off down to the last unbroken skin, and then keep them somewhere cool. Well, not cool, but nice and dark, so they don't get any sun on them, to sort of ripen up a bit, get nice skin. Anyway, I'll give this a quick wear. Doing a bit of waffling tonight. I've not got it together, I'm afraid. We'll just see what sort of weight it is. I'm looking for about £4. £4 about anything above £4 for me for a show onion. I've got about 3 shows, including the national championships at Harrogate, so I need 6 for that. So I'm hoping to get some better ones. I'll just weigh that. Right, let's have a look, see what it is. Put it down there. If you can see, what does it say? 4.7 pound. So probably be about £4.5 when the leaves have been trimmed off. So that's not a bad size. It's about benchmark really. It's what I'm after. So I've got another 30 to do. So we'll get on, get them all packed away in my car. Try not to crash on the way home, so I'd ruin 8 months' work. And I'll show you what I do when I get home with them. Well, that's it folks, depressing sight. All my onions up. A couple of reject ones there, they're a bit of an odd shape, and I've left a giant one in there. It's just a freak one, won't match any of the others, so I'll try and let it grow as big as I can. Anyway, that's them all packed away now. Just got to get them home. And then we'll show you what we do with them when we get them home. Well, right then folks, I'll just show you what we do now. Now we've got these onions home. It might be a bit dark in here for you because I've got the light at the front, so all I do now is cut the roots off roughly, like that. And then the idea is to get this bulb down to one clean skin. So I'm just going to strip all the split skins off. Looks a bit brutal, but it's fine. Some people do this when they're still growing and leave them to grow with a fresh skin for a few days to harden up, but I don't do that because I've got a lot of spiders and stuff in my polytunnel and flies, and they tend to poo on the skin, which you can't get off afterwards. So like I say, we'll just get it down to one skin, hopefully not having to peel too much off. I'll just take that off carefully. Now your kitchen gets absolutely full of soil. So then you're left with a bulb, a clean bulb. So I'm having a job saying a clean bulb like that. And now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to give it a good wash. Again, this is where you fill your sink with soil up. Put the soil. Make sure you get all the bits off. So give it a good old wash. Trying to be as gentle as possible because it's quite fragile at this point. If you scratch it or nick it or anything, it'll just go rotten and it won't be any good. Wash as much of the muck away and stuff like that. And then that's that. So what I'll do with that now is just give it a bit of a dry off with a towel. Again, very carefully because I don't want to be too rough. And then what I'll do with these now, I've got a duvet cover. I'll show you when I've finished them all what I do. I'm going to put those and just sit them out of direct sunlight in a sort of warmish room. I'll put a fan on them for a few days to dry them out, and then later on what you can do is you can put some talcum powder on to speed up the drying process. But as of now, that's all I do. I'll leave about that much net, that'll all shrivel up, and then it'll all be tied there to make it neat and tidy. So that's about enough net to leave, about 4 inches. So one down and about 28 to go. I'll do them all and I'll show you what we end up with at the end. Well, that's it folks, took me 3 hours, finished it, got a bin liner full of skins, floor's absolutely covered in mud, but here's the end result. And for once I can say I'm quite happy. I don't usually say stuff like that. That's all 25 of them. I've got a set of about 80 which I reckon I can get quite a nice set of 6 out of for Harrogate, for the national thing. And then for the 3 large exhibition ones there's a set of about 6 or 5 I could probably get 3 out of if they all dry nicely. And then finally there's some smaller ones here which might just go to the 1.5 kilo class, because I think they're just about on that limit, so I can get a set of 6 out of those, 7 maybe, if they all dry. But anyway, overall, before they've dried off obviously and turn a nice brown colour, I'm pretty happy. They're quite even. I've got enough for some good sets, as long as nothing disastrous happens. So anyway, that's about it folks. That's how I sort of start me show onions off once I've dug them up. So it's the next 4 weeks till the first show, 5 weeks till Harrogate in the national championship class, and we'll see how we get on. So that's about it folks. See you later.